What's up, everyone? PGA Director of Instruction, Dan McCracken, coming to you from 5 Iron Golf. And in today's episode, we're talking about practice structure. Okay, so practice structure. One thing I definitely hear from students from time to time is, I'm spending a lot of time practicing and I'm not seeing the results I think I should see. Well, there's a lot of variables in this game, and there could be a lot of reasons for that. But one main contributor is usually practice structure, right? Not getting the most out of the time you're spending. So how do we improve on that efficiency? Well, it all starts with coming in with a plan. So we're going to break up this structure very specifically so we can highlight each portion of the game you want to work on, improve on it, and work towards lower scores and a lot more fun on the course. So let's get into it. So every successful practice session should start with a good warm-up. All right, now I've seen a lot of different styles of warm-up that have proven effective. With that being said, there's definitely certain patterns that help people get off to a better start and other things that can get us into trouble a little too early in our session. All right, so with that being said, a couple things that I really advocate for would be, one, we're going to start with a shorter club. I'm holding a pitching wedge, a 9-iron, a sand wedge would be fine as well. Just something shorter with some loft, make it easy to get started. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to start with shorter swings, right? We're not going to put this club over our shoulder on the first swing of the day. We're going to start small so we can focus on solid contact and not getting into bad habits too early, all right? So I have my pitching wedge here, and I'm going to start with a couple half swings, back and through, and the only focus is hitting the ball as solidly as I can, right? If I've made a couple half swings and they feel good, I might work up to some 3/4 swings, getting that arm about parallel to the ground, but certainly not swinging too hard, really just focus on hitting the ball as solidly as I possibly can. Awesome. Okay, so we're getting into good habits early. Once I've made a couple 3/4 swings, they're feeling good, that's going to work up to a full turn at the ball. And if I can get 1 or 2 of those grooving the right way, it's time to move away from my warm-up and into my block practice where I drop a target out there and we get more critical on direction and distance. Okay, so hopefully we successfully warmed up. We grabbed a shorter club, started with some smaller swings, and we prioritize a quality strike, right? The main goal from our warm-ups is to certainly warm the body up, but more importantly, hit the ball solidly, right? That's the main goal. Full swings, solid contact. So now I'm hitting the ball somewhat solidly. It's time to move from my warm-up to my block practice session. So to do that, a target's going to go out there. I've moved from my pitching wedge up to my 8-iron, and we're going to start by hitting a couple shots at the pin and see what we can improve on, right? So let me get in here. I'm going to knock one out there and see what we got. Okay, so I've hit my shot. Now it is time to analyze. Looked like it was a pretty good one, but with all these shots, 2 focuses would be distance and direction, okay? So distance about 5 yards short, direction was right on the line. So if anything, I'd want to hit the ball maybe a little bit harder. I may have caught it just not quite as solidly as I want to, but nothing's perfect in this game. Overall, good shot. So I would put that on repeat. I'd work up through the bag from my short irons to my longer clubs. And once everything feels good, we're ready for random practice where we're really ready to play better golf, all right? There's no real skill that involves hitting multiple 8-irons in a row on the course well. Different clubs to different targets, and you're ready to shoot lower scores. So let's jump over. Okay, so our technical work is out of the way with block practice. Here we are in random practice, focusing on the mental side of the game, right? So pre-shot routine, course management, and just scoring better in general. So here I am at 18 at Pebble Beach, very legendary hole. There is water all down the left-hand side here. So my main goal is to avoid trouble, right? Keep it down the right-hand side, live to fight another day, and just put myself in play here. So to do that, my main goal is going to be club face. I'm going to try and keep this thing as open as possible since my miss is left. And let's just get this out into play here. Okay, that should do the job. It's cruising down the right-hand side of the hole probably. If it misses that tree, okay, we got away with it. It's in play, ready for our second shot. Okay, so fortunately we hit our driver in play. Now it's time to hit our second shot. And again, goal is as low of a score as possible here. So we're looking at 237 into the green, and with all this trouble around the green, I'm not feeling confident about going for it in 2. So we're going to lay back and hopefully go for a good yardage here. So I have 237. I'm hopefully trying to put it somewhere around 100 yards, but most importantly, we're going to cheat it a touch out to the right, keep it in play, and set ourselves up for a good-looking third shot where we might be able to make a birdie here. So let's go ahead and knock one out there. Okay, decent enough to keep myself in play, and we're set up for hopefully a somewhat easy third shot into this green. Okay, so we knocked the driver out there in play. We've positioned ourselves well with the second shot, and now it's time to try and hit our third shot somewhere near this hole. So I got about 113 yards out from the middle of the fairway. Nothing crazy about this shot, so we're just gonna focus on the basics, get into a really good setup, hopefully keep some solid tempo, and we might be able to knock this close enough to make a birdie here. So let's see what we got. Little out to the right. Try to stay away from the water, but other than being a little right and a little deep, it's a very serviceable shot to about 19 feet, and we're looking at birdie. Okay, so practice structure. In today's episode, we discussed how to get the most out of the time we spent here in these simulators. So within this structure, we broke it into thirds. We started with a good warm-up that's grabbing a shorter club, making some smaller swings, and really prioritizing hitting the ball as solid as we can. Once we're hitting the ball solid all the way up to a full swing, it's time to move into block practice. We're going to put some targets out there, and we're going to hit multiple reps with the same club to the same target, and that is the best time to really scrutinize on your mechanics, see how we can improve our distance and direction. Once we've worked through the bag and it's all feeling pretty solid, it's time to move to random practice, right? A round of golf has different targets, using different clubs, and it's always changing. So we need to bring that element into our practice with some random training so you're more prepared for your round of golf, right? This random training is the perfect time to focus on your pre-shot routine, your game management, and your mental golf in general, right? So put this all together. Hopefully you can get more out of your practice sessions, lower your scores, and have a bunch of fun. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that lesson. For more tips just like that one, be sure to subscribe to our channel. And if you're interested in booking an in-person golf lesson with me or one of our other awesome teaching pros, click the link below and we'll get you all set up here at 5 Iron.